Welcome back to my channel. Here's another vid of me doing my makeup. Today I did kind of a sunset-y inspired look, I guess, with some nice brownish reddish lips. And I'm starting off with priming my lids with Urban Decay Primer Potion, as per usual. My face is already done. I'll link my brow tutorial down below if you want to see how I did my brows. And then I did Loreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation in Classic Ivory. And I'm just starting off with the Morphe 350 palette in a transition color. It's a nice orangey brown color. And I'm just putting this just above my crease. And then I'm also putting it a little bit below, just to blend it all together. And I'm just taking a giant fluffy brush to do this. And then I'm taking a denser brush and going in with a darker orangey brown color. I mixed the Morphe 350 palette and the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette to do this look. So I use the orange colors in the Full Spectrum palette, and then a lot of orange and browns in the 350. As you can see, this color is pretty pigmented and sparkly, and I'm just packing it into my crease and just below it. And going in down a little bit below, and that's me dancing, don't mind that. And then I'm going in to do the other eye. And again, I'm just adding a little bit below. With this color, I dragged it a little further to the front of my eye. That way it gives it kind of a gradual effect, and there's more color towards the end of my eye, if that makes sense. The back of my eye. And I'm using a giant fluffy brush to blend. Mixing again. I think this color is Platonic from the Full Spectrum palette, and I'm just packing it into that crease, but I'm going a little more towards the center of my lid, as opposed to that orangey dark color that we placed before. And I messed up there, so as you can see, I'm pretty mad about it. This is a daily occurrence when I do my makeup. A lot of cursing. I'm basically just blending everything together until I kind of like how everything looks, and so it doesn't look like it just came out of a coal mine. Going in with a little more of that transition color just to brighten it up. Bringing the edge more to a point towards the back of my eye. I'm going back in with that orangey color just to bring it out again. Because when you pack a little bit of a darker color in the crease, you tend to lose that a little bit. And I'm using the brush from Urban Decay that they gave me with the Full Spectrum palette, and I'm kind of just going in there and blending more. And then I'm using eye drops like I always do with a packing brush. And I'm going in with a yellowy color from the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette. The colors are super pigmented, so they're really nice for packing. And I'm adding a little bit of the Calavera to really bring out the yellow, because as you can see, one eye looks more golden and then one eye looks more yellow, but I like the yellow look a little bit better. So, and then you can never have enough sparkle, so I'm going in with some more orange sparkle stuff, whatever it is. These brushes are just assorted. Some of them I got online, and some of them I got from like an Eco Tools package. And then I'm going in with the Wet n Wild eyeliner. And I start by just bringing my wing up a little bit, and then I drag it across my lid. It always looks pretty botched at first, but I kind of go in and add where I need to. And my wings always start out super tiny and always end up getting ridiculously large, but you know, it's okay. And I just drag it towards the front of my eye. And then I'm doing the same on the other side. And I'm just filling it in. And then I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, like, because I always use it. And then I'm using the Instant Age Rewind concealer from CoverGirl. I'm just adding it under my eyes, on my forehead, down my nose, and on my chin, just to brighten up my face and clean up the edges. And then I'm using the L'Oreal More Serious setting powder with a giant fluffy brush. And I'm just setting my whole face with that. And then I'm using the Hoola Benefit Bronzer, again like I always do. And I use the brush that they gave me to start out with, but then I go in with a fluffier brush afterwards. That way I can create kind of a harsh line and then just keep blending it outwards so it doesn't look too dark. And this brush is like from an Ed Hardy collection or something. I got it forever ago. I blend it down my face, up my cheekbones, and then I put a little bit on the sides of my nose a little bit, and then I also add some along my hairline and underneath the angle of the mandible just there. And then I'm baking my face, just using the same setting powder and a smaller beauty blender. I think this is a knockoff. I'm not sure where I got it. I just got all these random products. Here's me baking my face and having a good time. And I'm blending it out with a kabuki brush that is from Bella Pierre. And then I'm using the Too Faced blush again with a large fluffy brush as well. And then I'm using Lunch Buddy. I always end up trying different highlighters. I don't know what it is about the Colourpop one, it's just my favorite. And I put it in the corner of my eyes to brighten things up and underneath my brows. Sometimes I end up using a brush for this and sometimes I don't. And this is 1993 by the Urban Decay No, it's just Urban Decay. By Urban Decay. 1993 by Urban Decay. Sometimes I add a lip liner, sometimes I don't. I don't know. Just how I'm feeling that day, you know? In a way. It's very Canadian of me. And there's me, you know, doing my lips. And I found my eyelash glue. I guess I didn't really talk about this earlier. Usually I started the eyelashes before I do my lips, but I could not find my lash glue for the life of me. And there's my nephew, Jackson, just, you know, wanting to be in the video. And Max's tail. And then I use these Ardell tweezers that I got for Christmas. I think they're from Sally's. And I'm putting some Kiss 11 lashes. And I'm just using some tweezers to bring in the corner of my eye. Do the same thing. The reason that I blow on them is because I want to make sure that they're tacky before I apply the fake lashes, because if you apply them when they're wet, then you can't get them close enough to the lash line. And then I'm adding some more Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara just to blend my real lashes with them. And then I'm setting my face with the Urban Decay eyeliner. And then I guess I didn't film this, but I added some glitter underneath my eyes. Oh, that was a voice crack. Underneath my eyes It's from England. I got it at a flea market, but basically I'm just doing the same thing at the bottom that I did with the top eyeliner, just to add like a little glittery effect. It's kind of nice. And this is the finished look. Thanks for watching, fam.